Hello everyone, my name is Matthew McKenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video to Harry Styles and some of his solo songs. I'm actually pretty excited, pretty interested because I've done 2 videos on One Direction and you people have seemed to love them. So I'm really interested to see what one of the members sounds like by themselves. Because I have mentioned in my other videos, feel free to check them out of course, that I feel like even though One Direction's not exactly my cup of tea, they are all incredibly talented and they can all hold their own as singers. Before we get fully into the video though, I've been doing these little like shout out things on Twitter where I choose one person who retweets my last video to get a shout out. So we're gonna do 3 shout outs for 3 awesome people. So for the support you give me and for being an awesome person, thank you to Brooke_Grealish, Cheyenne_Patman, and Heavy Dirty Soul at TopolNZ. And if this is your first time here, make sure you head down below and click subscribe and also enable notifications so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. That way you never miss anything. Alright, so the first song we're going to start off with is called Two Ghosts. This one came out recently and it's actually a live in-studio recording. You know me, I'm always a fan of those. Oh, okay. Is that, oh, it's voice and guitar. Shirt, couple more tattoos. I didn't expect that from Harry either. Like his voice actually sounds very different there. In a good way, I think. Actually, I prefer this. Tastes so sweet, looks so real. Sounds like something that I used to feel. I like the sort of really slowed down, chilled vibe. I think one problem with pop music is that there's maybe too much going on, which means it's really hard to focus on the talent of the singer, because there's just so much to be distracted by. But in these sorts of things where it's a bit more stripped down, they've just got like a couple of guitars and a bass guitar, some backup singers, you know, pretty basic stuff for a band. It really lets his voice sort of shine through, so you get to actually really see the talent that he has, you know? We're not who we used to be. We're just 2 ghosts standing in the place of you and me. I'm really liking this. Interestingly, one of my favorite artists is Bright Eyes / Connor Oberst. If you haven't listened to them, you really should. They're just amazing. I love them so much. But they often have this sort of like slightly country vibe. Sometimes they delve into like full country, but they have that sort of country twang and they layer it in with clean singing, but not like big singing. And that's the kind of singing I like, which kind of ties into the point I made just before. This is definitely going on my playlist. I really liked that song. Well done, Harry. That was a good start. I'm gonna be a little bit sad if the next one I don't like as much. Let's choose something called Kiwi. Alright, Kiwi. Oh man, another live performance. Alright, let's do that. The sound is very, it reminds me of an artist from like maybe back in the 90s, 80s, but I can't put my finger on it. He's certainly one hell of a performer, isn't he? Whether or not you actually like their music, I feel like whoever it is, you need to acknowledge when someone is just an awesome performer and they have such a good stage presence, because that in and of itself is a completely separate skill. What's wrong with going home to a cactus? Is that bad? We actually have some cactus out on our balcony. Are we doing something wrong in life? Cue the awkward dancing. So with that, I will say I didn't really like that song, and that's okay, there's no problem with that. But I think that even though I don't really like the song that much, say I was at a Harry Styles concert and that started playing, I don't think I could help but just like jump along. That'd be fun. But really definitely not something I would listen to myself, I don't think. But I think that's maybe just because I've veered away from that more heavy sound recently in my life. Not for any particular reason, it's just that I find myself enjoying softer music these days because I'm a grandpa. So this one's just the audio, called Sweet Creature. Oh my god, that's a sample from another song. Oh, I can't think of the song right now. Oh my god, that's gonna drive me crazy now. Oh, that's gonna drive me so crazy. Sweet creature,
had another talk about where it's going wrong.
I prefer this to the last song, Kiwi, but I think that plays into the fact that I prefer the softer music. But I definitely preferred, was it Two Ghosts? I preferred that one more. I don't really like the sound of this one so far, but that could potentially change once we hit the chorus.
Sweet creature.
I feel awkward staring at this image. I think I definitely prefer when he goes deeper. That sounds so wrong. I'm gonna rephrase that. I think I definitely prefer when he hits those deeper notes. And I guess that's why I liked Two Ghosts so much. It was definitely a lower pitch. Alright, on to the very last song. The song that I know that people have watched this video being like, when is he gonna react to this song? I need to hear this song. So yeah, we're gonna react to Sign of the Times. Full disclosure, because I like to keep things very authentic, I'm pretty sure I've heard at least a couple of lines of the chorus. Stop you crying, it's a sign of the times. So I have heard that line, but nothing else really.
Just stop you crying, it's a sign of the times.
This is an example of a song where he doesn't go for a deeper pitch, but I still like his voice. I'm really not sure what it is that throws me about his voice sometimes. I don't know, I like this.
You look pretty good down here.
Did he just start floating?
Why are we always stuck and running from the bullet?
Man, he's hitting that falsetto. I don't usually like falsetto. Man, I'm making it sound like I hate when people, oh, singing like this. But I do like various ranges. I mean, if you ever listen to Sufjan Stevens, that's really, really high pitch and I like that. But I'm not usually a fan of that high falsetto sound, but it actually sounds quite nice here. And I don't know if it's just that combined with the actual instruments that's kind of making it sound good, but I don't know.
Just stop you crying, it's a sign of the time.
I really like that with the backing instruments there. When it came out with that large full sound, aces.
Just stop you crying at the time of your life.
He's definitely doing well to hold his own as a singer. I feel like what would be a massive fear for him is like going from having 4 other people sing with you, or, you know, 3 other people singing with you in recent times, to just relying on your own voice to carry a song. Wouldn't that be terrifying?
We never learned we've been here before. Why are we always stuck and running from the bullet?
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna point out a little bit of something that I don't like. This music video, to me, is actually kind of boring. I like the song. I'm really, really digging the song, which is, I guess, what matters. But I don't know. There's something about the music video that's just, it's like, doesn't feel like there's any real proper flow to it, and there's not really all that much going on. Not the biggest deal in the world, obviously, and we are here to critique the music, but I did want to point out my thoughts on that right there. Can you imagine if you had the power to do this? Just fly around, look at the world, check out some waterfalls. This feels like it was filmed in like Scotland or something though. Oh my god, it was filmed in Scotland. I am amazing. Wow, I'm genuinely impressed with myself right there. I promise, I swear, I did not know that and I did not look that up. I just went based on the scenery. Oh my god, I'm a legend. If you were flying across Scotland, would you just casually have your hands in your pockets? I feel like it would be a weird mix of excitement, like woo, and also ah. And away he goes. He's out of there. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction to Harry Styles' solo stuff. The first and last songs, I quite enjoyed those. The 2 in between, you know, they were okay, not really my sort of thing. I feel like I will go and listen to the other songs on the album. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work to listen to literally the whole album on a YouTube video, so I will go away and listen to the rest of those songs. The 2 that I liked have dragged me in enough that I'm interested to actually listen to the rest of it. Let me know your thoughts as well. Did you like those songs? If you've already listened to them, what did you think when you first did? If you haven't, what do you think now? Don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments who you'd like me to react to next. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great time until I see you next. See ya. Hey, I wanted to show you something just real quick. I bought this at Oz Comic Con. It's Squirtle. But like, because he's number 7 Pokemon, he's 007. He's got a gun and a bow tie. I thought it was cute.